Are you someone who falls hard for others, giving love and care at the highest level only to be left alone with feelings unreciprocated? Are you in the aftermath of a breakup? Have you lost someone you thought you'd spend the rest of your life with? Breakups are never easy. They tend to highlight the darkness within us and make us feel like we've lost control within our lives. Breakups are tough. In this video, I want to talk about how you can not only get through these tough times, but show you why you actually have so much to gain from them. Many feel lost when a partner exits their life. An overwhelming sense of nihilism tends to creep in. If I don't have them, what's the point? They are what gave my life meaning. I feel lost without them. When you lose someone you gain, it's like your life gets put on hold. While it's normal to have these feelings, you can't let them control you. To take back control, you need to recover from what's already happened. And the first step to recovery is acceptance. Let yourself go through the motions. Remember the good times that you had. Let those feelings out. While you are doing this, instead of telling yourself what you could have done differently and how you might be able to fix things, you need to accept that these things happen and that the time for them has passed. When we reminisce about our ex-partner, we tend to only remember the good times and neglect thinking about all of the times we fought and when things weren't so good. We put rose-colored glasses on and convince ourselves that everything was perfect and that they themselves were, but this is far from the truth. You both split for a reason. Now, whether or not that reason was you or them isn't important, because it takes two to tango. Accept the mistakes that you made and accept the mistakes that they made. Without acceptance, you'll never be able to move forward in the healing process. Things will actually get much easier once you've done this. Once you have accepted what you had gone through with them and that it's over, it's time for you to find yourself. We get used to having someone around. Sometimes we even feel like our personalities are intertwined with theirs. You'll probably have a lot more free time if you spend a lot of time with them. This is okay. Now is the time for you to reflect on yourself. Is there anything that you held back from because of the relationship? Any dreams that you've lost? The world is now your oyster. You get to repave a new path in any direction that you choose. You are now free from any limitations that you may have had prior to the breakup. It's very important to keep busy. The more time that you spend idle can result in reflecting on what was in excess, potentially causing steps in the wrong direction. While it's okay to reflect on the relationship at times, it's important to remember to do it in a productive way. This also means remembering what wasn't so good in the relationship and understanding the wrongs that you may have made that you can work on. It's also important to set boundaries for yourself. You don't want to reach out to them unless it's absolutely necessary. The less contact you have with them, the better. Keeping open communication will only draw out the healing process. Finding a healthy way to get your feelings out is a great way to keep things from floating around up in your head. Talking to those that you trust, family and friends. Another great way to get them out is writing. Writing has always been my go-to for getting my feelings out, especially after a breakup. Find support. Talk to those who can encourage you, the ones that will tell you that you are worth more than what you were given in the relationship. They can help to remind you why your ex wasn't the best for you and the reasons that they were wrong too. Time heals everything. It's cliche, but it's the truth. As humans, when we are in pain, we tend to forget that pain is temporary. It's almost as if the pain we are experiencing will last indefinitely, but it won't. You'll find that after days, weeks, and months, that slowly but surely, you'll start to feel comfortable with yourself and your life again. That the things that you had gotten used to will start to fade, and you'll find comfort in a new normal. Everyone goes through heartbreak. While it may feel like no one could ever understand how you feel, you'd be surprised at the amount of people who felt exactly the way that you do. That pit in your stomach from the end of a relationship always feels like it's going to be endless, like it's never going to get better. But the choices that we make mentally and physically are the things that are going to determine how long it will be before you start really feeling better. Push forward and you'll come out on the other end stronger than you were before. These tough times are what can mold us into the greatest version of ourselves that we can be, so long as we don't let the darkness swallow us. Understand that our greatest times of growth come from the lowest points in our lives and the hardest trials that we face. Hey guys, I wanted to give a huge thank you to those of you who stuck around until the end of the video. Your support means the world to me. Let me know in the comments section any feedback you have or suggestions for future videos. Take care.